Hi everyone! Today I'm going to share with you a simple and effective method to propagate orchids specifically. How to grow a healthy keiki without it rotting or getting damaged. Let's get started. Let's sterilize the scissors before we cut the keiki. Sterilizing your tools kills off any bacteria, fungi, or viruses that might be hiding on the blade. Gently cut the flower spike. Make sure to do it with care to avoid crushing or damaging the tissue around it. Since the flowers have already faded, we'll go ahead and remove them. We'll select the part of the spike where the flower node, or the eye, is the largest and most clearly defined. This area has the highest potential for successful keiki development because it's where growth hormones were most active during blooming. Now we're going to carefully remove the thin outer sheath covering the flower node. This dry membrane can sometimes block moisture and nutrients from reaching the node. We're going to use a sharp, sterile knife like a fine kitchen or grafting knife to gently shave and smooth out the lower cut surface of the spike or keiki. Next, we're going to use melted candle wax to cover the cut surface. When a wound is left open, it becomes an easy entry point for moisture, bacteria, and small insects, especially in humid environments. Now we're going to use orange peels. Something as simple as leftover citrus skin can actually be really helpful when caring for orchids. Orange peels contain natural essential oils and compounds, like limonene and citric acid, that have mild antifungal and antibacterial properties. Just make sure the peel is clean, not moldy, and use only a small amount. Too much citrus can throw off the balance. By placing a small piece of orange peel near the base of the keiki or in the growing medium, you can gently discourage the growth of harmful microbes while also adding a light dose of nutrients as the peel breaks down. Now we're going to use 3 cloves of garlic. Garlic is a powerful natural remedy for plant care. It contains sulfur compounds like allicin, which act as strong antifungal, antibacterial, and even insect-repelling agents. Let's put the orange peels and garlic cloves into a blender. By blending them together, we break down the plant fibers and release all the beneficial compounds, like the essential oils from the orange peel and the allicin from the garlic. Pour 500 milliliters of water. Filter the solution through rails. We're going to discard the solid residue now. Dilute the mixture with 500 milliliters of clean water. This step is really important because both garlic and orange peel are quite potent on their own. We're now going to soak both of our kikis in the garlic and orange peel solution. Since the wound is open and has a large surface area, it becomes much easier for the keiki to absorb minerals and nutrients from the solution. Soak it for 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, we'll take the kikis out of the solution. By now, they've had enough time to absorb. We're going to propagate the kikis using floral foam and a small cup with a lid. We're going to propagate the keiki using a small amount of mineral water, just enough to keep the floral foam slightly moist. When propagating a keiki, placement is actually very important. The best spot is somewhere bright but out of direct sunlight, like near a window with filtered light, or in a well-lit room where it gets indirect natural light for most of the day. Avoid placing it in harsh midday sun, because that can dry out the foam too quickly or stress the young plant. Also, try to keep it in a warm and humid environment around Y-28 degrees Celsius, Y-82 degrees Fahrenheit is ideal. We're going to do is use the garlic and orange peel solution to gently wipe the leaves of the orchid. Wiping the top surface of the leaves, that's super important, because that's where most of the stomata or breathing pores are located. Keeping them clean helps the plant photosynthesize more efficiently, meaning it can take in light and convert it into energy much better. You're basically helping the plant breathe again. And then, wiping the underside of the leaves. Yeah, that's where dust, pests, and mold spores tend to build up. By cleaning this area, you're improving air exchange and reducing the chance of fungal infections or clogged pores. Alright, now for the next part, we're going to take that same garlic and orange peel solution and pour it into a fine mist spray bottle. This method is honestly a lifesaver, especially if you're someone who's super busy but still wants a vibrant, healthy orchid collection. See, by misting, you're not only giving the leaves a light coat of nutrients and natural protection, you're also raising the humidity around the plant just enough to make it feel like it's back in its native tropical environment. After 28 days, the roots appear significantly stronger and healthier. They are a deep green color, thick and firm to the touch, showing great vitality. The root tips are actively growing, and the surface of the roots looks plump and glossy, indicating good hydration and nutrient absorption. Let's take a look at the 2 baby orchids we've been propagating. You can clearly see that small roots have already started to grow. They're tiny but strong, reaching out into the medium, which is a really good sign of early development. The new leaves have also started to unfurl. They're a fresh, vibrant green and look healthy and firm, not soft or wilted. Let's lightly mist the inside to maintain humidity. Then go ahead and refill with a small amount of clean water to keep the growing environment moist. Keeping the medium slightly damp and refreshing the water regularly is key for healthy development during this early stage. Four weeks later. The leaves have fully emerged, broad, vibrant green, and full of life. They look strong and healthy, showing clear signs of steady growth. The roots have grown long and sturdy, with firm texture and excellent color. You can see the root tips turning a vivid green, which is a great indicator of active growth, while the rest of the roots are coated in a silvery layer, showing that they're absorbing moisture properly. Now it's time to pot the plant using pine bark. We'll cover the top layer, including the exposed roots, with a layer of moss. This moss helps retain just the right amount of moisture around the root zone, creating a humid microclimate that orchids absolutely love. It also protects the roots from sudden temperature changes and keeps them from drying out too quickly, especially in warm or breezy environments. Let's gently mist the plant with a light spray of water to create a slightly humid environment. This helps the orchid adapt to its new potting medium, especially after transplanting. And that's it for today's orchid care update. Thanks so much for watching and joining me on this journey to healthier, stronger plants. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a tip. Drop a comment below to share your own orchid stories or questions. I love hearing from you.